Hello and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Paramount Plus's show Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 4, Imposter. Let's get right into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so we got Jack having weird dreams and dreaming himself shooting other Starfleet officers dead, and he's terrified about that. Meanwhile, we got Riker turning the Titan back over to. I swear I forget this man's name every single time. It's time to make a video. I know his name, but I cannot think of it right now. But the original captain of the Titan. To which, to his glee, he was so excited that he had already contacted Starfleet and turned their behinds in and was excited that they were going to get reprimanded or punished or whatever's going to happen because, his PTSD about the whole Wolf 359 incident. So, yeah, we got all of that going on. Everybody feeling a little better about things. It seems that after finding out that Starfleet is on their way, Beverly asked for permission to examine the changeling body that they had that was impersonating the young LaForge. And so she's in sick bay trying to do that. Starfleet shows up. And what do we have but our good Bajoran Maquis friend, Roland. She's there. And things ain't going so well for her and Picard. They still got attitudes with each other about what happened and him sending her out there, her betraying everybody and all that good stuff. But now she is a security officer and intelligence. So he like, how did that happen? Anyway, that's what's going on there. So while she's interrogating him, Beverly finds out through some cutting that these changes are evolving. They're changing. They're different. These aren't the changes we used to know. These ones, they organs and everything got blood plasma and everyone. You had to really cut into it for it to fall apart and become the goo stuff. So like they can really pass. They can pass through the machines. They can pass through everything. They could be anything, anywhere, everywhere. Meanwhile, because they've already reported in to Starfleet about these changelings, he bring up the fact that she could be an imposter, and so then she's like, okay, let's get over this. So then she cut her hand, it bleed. I'm like, oh well, that don't mean nothing. He still could be in the room with a changeling. And then Beverly sent him the information about what she just found out, and then that's when he decided to test it a little further. And then they go to the hologram 10 forward, this set that they intend on getting as much use of as they possibly can. And I don't know why, but yeah, they're gonna keep using this set. So they go back there for a set change, and that's when they have a little emotional back and forth with each other. And that's when he realized through the emotional back and forth about him having his heart broken, and her heart was broken too, that she ain't a changeling after they done drew faces on each other and all that kind of stuff. So that's when he found out she's real and that she's been investigating this whole thing. She has been the handler for Worf, because Worf had a handler. Worf was Rafi's handler. Worf had a handler. It turns out it was Ro. And she's been investigating this stuff secretly. The changelings are all through, up and down the chain of command through Starfleet. She don't know who she can trust. I don't know what's going on with Jack, but he finally confessed to his mama that something wrong with him and that he needs some help because he done had visions. He done took out 4 changelings at once. He was like badass with it. I got to give it to him. Jack did his thing this episode. He did. And what's going on with him now? Now I'm actually curious to want to know what's wrong with Jack. Okay, y'all. I'm coming around on Jack, y'all. I'm coming around. Anyway, so now they don't know what to do. It's like, what's going to happen with that? Then she decided to go ahead and she rotated out the crew on the Titan, got the Titan captain on board, and told Picard, like, look, here's my Bajoran earring. I do still care about you, and blah, blah, blah. And so then she went off, and then the 2 changelings tricked her ass. She decided to take that trick and turn it on them and damage their ship with the bomb that they put on it. So now Ro is dead. She got blew up. She blew up. She's a dead one. And So now Picard all sad about that, about her dying and everything, and now they on the run from the entire Federation. They on the run from the entire Federation. Meanwhile, here we go. Rothy, this woman, she apparently is still gun-ho and want to fight everything and deal and run down everything, and then their handler told them, to stand down, and then they didn't want to do that, so Worf was like, okay, I'll figure out something else. They do. They go and they find this guy, I forget his name, but he's been on so many shows. He's playing a Vulcan in this one, a Vulcan criminal. He's been in many shows, typically the villain. And yeah, so he didn't call himself and captured them, right? So they like, okay, and then they have to have a fight to the death, and which they don't. And then Robbie stab Worf in the side, damn near to death, because he's like, I'm bleeding out here. I'm good, but I'm bleeding out. After they done tricked him with a hologram thing and everything else, and he thought they were gonna trick the. Oh no, they got his ass. And then he gave them the information they wanted to know about the Extreme Institute and how to get in there. And he's going to give them the device to be able to get in there to find out more information. Because, yes, the changelings are everywhere. We don't know who's the changeling, who ain't at this point. But it's bad. Man, is it bad. And now Picard and them is on the ship with a skeleton crew running from the Federation. What is finna happen? Don't know. Can't wait. But it makes room for Jordan to come on there and be their engineer, because they're going to need some help. And that girl probably going to call her daddy. Anyway, I can't wait to see what's going to happen on next episode. You know, Rafi did make me ass mad this episode, but she did still piss me off with the anger issues. They need to drop that. It's not good. Anyway, I will see you guys next time for another episode of Star Trek Picard. In the meantime, have a great day.